The process of a divorce going through the courts depends upon where that case is filed. These days, I think most require parenting classes if there are children involved. They involve a mediation if there are issues pertaining to children, and mediation is sometimes ordered for all cases. There may be counseling or psychiatric or other types of evaluations made for issues of parenting or child custody, things like that. There will be expert witnesses involved if there are extensive business interests or questions about assets or questions about expenses or money or investments if one party has a little bit more knowledge than the other party. There are waiting periods of time once the case is filed before it can be concluded in certain places, in certain jurisdictions. There are prerequisites to filing that must be met in other jurisdictions, such as a separation for a period of time, a physical separation, marital counseling, or similar requirements. Then there is going to be a court hearing in some states. In some states you might be able to submit it on paper. That's going to depend upon whether the parties agree or disagree. Anything that is not agreed to will have to be determined by the court or magistrate or commissioner or hearing officer, whoever is assigned by that court to consider those types of cases. Then the concluding, whether it's agreed to or tried on one issue or more than one issue, there will be some type of an order ultimately dividing up, either approving a written agreement or dividing up what is going to, who's going to get what. That will include orders pertaining to retirement, investments, child support, division of property, name change can be included, rights to one spouse's rights to another's retirement. It'll be orders pertaining to any inheritance, and anyway, cover all of the assets, all of the liabilities, and wind it up. And then, if depending upon whether it's agreed to or tried, there may be appeal rights. So just like a court proceeding on another type of issue, those types of things can come into play, and those all should be considered when you are trying to either make a plan for this or make an agreement for this. Most of the courts or jurisdictions have guidelines on how assets will be divided, how child support will be assigned, how custody and visitation will be determined, and so those are relatively well known by practitioners in the area. So even if you're going to represent yourself, you probably should get counsel so that you understand what the general rules are, what the customs are in the area where this will be filed, and that will help a lot with the process.